Good morning. We missed you yesterday in class. I'm going to introduce to you the topic that we went over, but first here are a few things that you're going to need for this lesson. Paper, pencil, scissors, and items that you can find around in your house. So you can be some forks or t-shirt, plates or shoes, stuff like that. Have you ever heard of the term greater than before? Greater than means that that number is bigger than the number that it's being compared to. Have you ever heard of the term less than before? Less than means that it's smaller than the number that it's being compared to. And the last one, the term that we're going to talk about is equal to. Have you ever heard of that? That means that the numbers are the same, like 11 and 11 or 587 and 587. So it can be really big numbers or really small numbers. And as long as it's the same, then they're equal to. So an easy reminder is that you can use your hand like an alligator and it wants to eat the bigger number. So if I have my one notebook right here and then I have my 2 nail polish on this side, my alligator is going to want to eat this because 2 is bigger than the 1. And that's how you can remember which way the alligator is facing. So it wants to eat the bigger number. So first we're going to start out by going through some examples. Well, let me show you the symbols that we're going to be using. So this side, if the alligator wants to eat this one, it's going to be greater than. If the alligator wants to eat this side, it's going to be less than. And it depends on which side this is pointing at. And then the last one is equal to, and it's just 2 bars horizontal like that. So let's go over a few problems. This first one is the numbers 8 and 4. So can you tell me which is bigger, number 8 or number 4? That's right. 8 is bigger than 4. So our alligator wants to eat what number? The bigger one. So that's 8. So our alligator wants to eat the bigger one, and it'll look like this. Because he's chomping on the 8 instead of the 4. The second one is numbers 3 and 5. Which number is bigger, 3 or 5? 5, good job. So our alligator wants to eat the 5. So he's going to be pointing the other direction, like this. And because he's pointed over there, this one is the less than sign and this one is the greater than sign. Our last numbers are 2 and 2. And what did we say it's called when the numbers are the same? It's equal to, good job. And that is 2 horizontal lines like this. Do your answers match my answers? Good job. Okay, now let's move on to a little bit harder questions, harder numbers. We are going to do 2-digit numbers instead of 1-digit numbers. Our first problem has the number 61 and 27. What number is bigger, 61 or 27? Good job, 61 is bigger, so our alligator wants to eat the 61. Just like that. The next one is 94 and 49. What number is bigger? Is 94 bigger or 49? 94 is bigger. Good job. So our alligator will eat the 94 because he's very hungry. So he wants the bigger number to eat. Our last one is 37 and 37. And those numbers are equal to. Good job. So we will have two horizontal lines just like this. Awesome job. Okay. So the last thing we're going to do is find some items around your house that I mentioned earlier. You can pause this video and go get them. For my example, I had 2 nail polish and 1 notebook paper. And you are going to get a piece of paper and draw our alligator friend that I mentioned earlier. So there he is. And you're also going to draw the equal to sign, which I also made look like an alligator, but you can just have some regular lines. And we're going to cut this out real quick. Good job, almost done. Okay, here's my alligator, and I drew him on the front and on the back so he can be facing whatever direction has the bigger number on it. And we're also going to cut out our equal to sign. These numbers can be equal to each other, not just one is bigger than the other. Okay, there's my equal to sign. And you're gonna send me 3 problems that you have found around your house. So for my example, it was 1 notebook paper and 2 nail polish. And if I have 2 over here and 1 over here, what direction will my alligator be facing? He wants to eat this side, right? Because 2 is bigger than 1, so he's going to chomp these. And you're going to, if the 2 is over on this side, so it was like this. If I had 2 over here and 1 over here, then my alligator would want to eat this side, because 2 is still bigger than 1, even if it's flipped around. So you're going to send me 3 problems that you have found around your house. And it can be t-shirts or nail polish or plates if you have some extra in your cabinet. And you are going to email me 3 different problems to compare greater than, less than, and equal to. Okay, that's the end of our video. If you thought this was super easy on a scale of 1 to 3, you thought it was 1 or 2 of super easy, then when we come back to school, I'm going to give you a worksheet to work on. And if you thought this was on a scale of 1 to 3 really difficult, you thought it was a 3, it was really hard, and you're still confused and have some questions, then you can do the 3 problems that I suggested and more after that. So keep on going. Go to even 10 or 20. You can practice as much as you want, as much as you need to. And send me an email saying that you have some questions or are confused, and I will have a meeting with you at school. Thanks so much, guys, and good luck on this lesson.